everybody. Welcome to week 4 of Fiction Online. I'm going to try to make this quick because I'm at home right now and I probably just have a couple of minutes before the dogs start barking. So I just wanted to touch base a little bit and make sure you felt like you were on top of things for the upcoming week. So just in terms of some housekeeping, early next week I should have your first 2 short essay assignments and your first few weeks of forum posts graded and have those grades posted. Remember, if I open up an assignment and don't finish the grades, it looks like you have 0 on things, so don't let that fool you. I think many of you are already acclimated to the Moodle gradebook system, so just remember that. And this new Moodle also has a pretty cool feature. I know what it looks like from my end as the instructor, but for you as students, I have, for almost everything, put a little activity completion check mark. So when you complete an activity, so when you view it, or you turn it in, or you make the right number of posts to the forum, it should show you that you have that check mark and it's complete. So that's a nice way to keep track of your progress. And now's the time that you do want to be really keeping track of your progress. Summer classes move quickly, and I know we all fall into procrastinating sometimes, but there's just not time to do that in the summer. So make sure that you understand what our weeks look like and kind of feel like. The original post to 1 prompt in each reading forum by Sunday at midnight, and then at least 1 response to a classmate by Wednesday at noon. So that's what the forums need to feel like. There's a lot of great stuff going on in the forums so far. Be sure that when you go in there, you don't just kind of post and run, and that you do read what other people have posted, or look at what I've posted if I post something, and interact with one another in really meaningful ways, because that's where good stuff happens, is in the forum. A lot of critical thinking and conversations. And then your next writing assignments will be due next Friday by noon. I've given you a couple of kind of extra days to do those. So let me talk about those for just a moment. You have 2 creative writing assignments for next week. So they'll be due next Friday by noon. In both of them, I'm asking that you kind of choose 2 different stories that we've read so far this semester. And for one of them, you will retell the story through the eyes of a different character. So not the protagonist or the narrator that the story is originally written through, but the wife or the father or a friend, some other character that appears in the story. Write it from their point of view and try to emulate the same style and tone as the author. So if you're emulating William Faulkner, he has very kind of flowery, descriptive language, long paragraphs. So that's what I mean by emulating the style and tone of the author. The other story, you will pick up where the story that we've read leaves off, and you'll write a part 2. So your own version of what you consider might happen next in that story. That also, you will emulate the style and tone of the original author. For both of those, if you want to use quoted dialogue, so dialogue from the original story, go ahead and do that. You don't need to include in-text citation, because this is kind of a creative use of those stories. So enjoy yourself, be creative, but also be really thinking about the tone and style of that author. And that's an important literary element that hopefully you've looked over the PowerPoint about that, so you kind of know what I'm talking about. So do both of those. Again, please choose 2 different stories. And that's your writing assignment. So again, that'll be due next Friday by noon. The forums are still the same, Sunday night, Wednesday afternoon, and I will be posting week 5 on Wednesday afternoon next week. So please don't save your creative writing essays until late next Thursday night, because you'll already have kind of another week open. I just wanted to give you a little extra time, but hope that you don't wait until the very last minute. For our forums this week, I have 4 short story sub-forums, so all of the stories that you're reading this week, you have a forum for. For a party down at the square, I've linked to an NPR article which is referencing a much larger article and study that you can look at if you'd like. And I also link it on the Moodle page, but I'd like for you to read that or listen to it before you interact in the forum, and try to reference it if you can. I think everything else is pretty straightforward. Remember to number to indicate the prompt that you're responding to in your response in the forum. Start really using in-text citations and integrating quotations. Remember, quotes can't stand by themselves as sentences. You need to prop them up with your words. And there's a great handout at the top of the class about integrating quotations. If that doesn't sound familiar, be sure to look over that handout. It's short, sweet, yet provides some excellent advice for integrating quotations. I think that's it for this week. Please don't hesitate to email me if you have any questions. Again, now's the time to really make sure you're on top of things. I have to report attendance every week, so if you have just kind of dropped off the face of the earth and aren't making forum posts or aren't logging in very frequently, I will first try to contact you and make sure everything is okay, but know that we have to, just like during a regular semester, if a student just kind of disappears, we need to withdraw you administratively from the course, which is a WX. If you are thinking at this juncture, you know what, I've bitten off more than I can chew this summer, I hope that you'll first talk to me to see if we can work something out and I can kind of ease any stress that you might have. But if you know that you don't want to continue this course or any of your courses, please, you be proactive and withdraw yourself from the course, because a W on your transcript looks a lot better than a WX, which indicates that you've been withdrawn from the class. So just a little housekeeping. If you have any questions, concerns, problems, please contact me. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide you. If you need anything, let me know. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you. And have a great week. Good luck with your reading.